End of an era as Naledi Pandor waves her goodbyes. Outgoing Minister of International Relations and Cooperation, Dr. Naledi Pandor, has poured her heart out of South Africans as she waves her goodbye following the end of her term and her decision to resign from cabinet. Early this year, Pandor announced that she would, in any case, not hold public office when the new government is formed. In a video message of South Africans, Pandor said she thought it important to formally wave her goodbyes to South Africans following the end of her term and her personal decision to excuse herself from cabinet activities, which she had announced ahead of the elections, and the resumption of the 7th administration set to be unveiled sometime next week. I thought it important that I would deliver a message to all our officials at DIRCO and our heads of missions, given that today is the last day of the 6th administration and the last day of my 5-year term in this administration. I wish to begin by expressing my sincere thanks to all our officials at DIRCO, she said. Pandor, who has had an illustrious career in cabinet, has been celebrated by South Africans as a handful of few ANC MPs that have done well in their portfolios. In a career spanning 3 decades, she was served as Minister of Education, Minister of Science and Technology, Minister of Home Affairs, and Minister of Higher Education and Training. She is one of 4 ministers who were set to exit Parliament by the end of the previous term. These also included other long-serving ministers such as Bheki Cele, Thandi Modise, and Thulas Nxesi. Pandor congratulated the heads of missions and other officials for helping the country and the previous administration in its quest to attract direct foreign investment and supporting the vision of President Cyril Ramaphosa over the past 5 years. We also did very well in supporting President Ramaphosa as chair of the African Union AU in the most difficult period. I will never ever forget the hard work of our heads of missions and our officials in ensuring that South Africans were protected and cared for as we confronted the dire circumstance of COVID-19 pandemic. I certainly hope that the 7th administration, 7 being my lucky number, will achieve a clean audit, she said. A few of Ramaphosa's key allies leave cabinet. Who is likely to stay? While some of the ANC President Cyril Ramaphosa's allies within the party have made a decision to resign from the National Assembly days before the last month's general elections, it remains to be seen who would feature in his new cabinet. Ramaphosa, who was sworn in as the country's number 1 at the Union Building in Pretoria on Wednesday, is expected to announce his new cabinet in a few days. His party decided to lead the new government of National Unity GNU after they failed to get an outright majority vote in the May 29th elections. A few of the allies have left, including outgoing Minister of Police Bheki Cele, International Relations and Cooperation Minister Naledi Pandor, and Minister of Public Enterprises Pravin Gordhan. The President's allies who remain, who were sworn into the National Assembly last week and are a part of the ANC National Executive, are outgoing ministers in the presidency Khumbudzo Tshavheni and Maropeng Ramakgopa and Kgosietso Ramakgopa. Previously, the Star reported that Ramaphosa was the ropes after the DA hinted which portfolios in the new cabinet they would prefer to be responsible for after the elections. DA Federal Council Chairperson Helen Zille said it bare that Ramaphosa and the ANC were to elect the new cabinet members after they had consulted the DA. Ramaphosa had reportedly been under pressure from his closest party allies to form a coalition with the DA after the elections. According to sources close to the party, Ramaphosa might have been forced to dump some of his alliance members, such as outgoing Minister of Higher Education Blaine Nzimande and Basic Education Minister Angie Motshekga. It remains to be seen, but the ANC is torn apart because they decided to join the DA in coalition. Now the DA has its demands. That leaves the president in a position. He has to appease all the GNU organizations, but the DEA wants to call the shots, the source said. The ANC has been locked in meetings all day Thursday on who to leave out of the new cabinet, the source said. The GNU this week started showing signs of falling apart after one of its member parties, the Patriotic Alliance PA, issued a scathing warning to the DA. This followed Zille's assertions that the ANC was to consult them if any member of the PA was to be included in the new cabinet. South Africa awaits the crucial announcement of Ramaphosa's cabinet members. South Africa is currently in a state of eager anticipation following the recent inauguration of President Cyril Ramaphosa on Wednesday, June 19. The nation now awaits the announcement of the new cabinet members, a decision that carries significant weight in shaping the country's political landscape and future trajectory. The president's inauguration signified a crucial turning point in South African politics, with both citizens and observers anticipating a new beginning and revitalized determination in governance. Confronted by various hurdles, his administration must address economic stagnation, substantial unemployment rates, and ongoing government inefficiency, an issue impacting service delivery. The selection of cabinet members is seen as a crucial step towards addressing these challenges as the government of national unity takes shape. Many citizens are looking forward to a diverse and competent team that can deliver on the promises and restore confidence in the government. The public opinion hub, X formerly Twitter, has been abuzz with speculation and reactions. Users across the platform have been carefully discussing potential candidates for key ministerial positions, reflecting a mixture of hope, skepticism, and curiosity. Some users expressed caution, emphasizing the need for competence over novelty. They stressed that the new cabinet must be capable of implementing practical reforms and policies that benefit all South Africans, regardless of political affiliation or background. As the country looks forward to the official announcement, the reactions on Twitter provide a snapshot of public expectations and aspirations of the future of the direction of the nation. Tabang at X at Tabang Call says Jenhlanhla Mkhwanazi as Police Minister or National Commissioner, Assembly Naledi Pandor as Vice President, Aaron Motsoaledi as Minister of Home Affairs, Mogoeng as Minister of Justice, Panyazi Lesufi, Minister of Public Works, Mbuyiseli Ndlozi, Minister of Education, General Holomisa, Minister of Defense. Dean Mogale at Dino 203 says the Ministry of Home Affairs should be given to Patriotic Alliance. Boris Roberts at Ayuk Roberts says Helen Zille as VP, since he adores whites. John Stein should be appointed Finance Minister so that he can use his finance expertise to help fix. Mr. B at Workhead 198 says it would be nice to see John Steenhuisen as Vice President to show SA is moving forward and not viewing color as an issue no more. General Mkwanazi as Minister of Police. Chubzin Zonyane at Mzugo Z said, beyond the names themselves, there is also keen interest in the composition of the cabinet on whether it will include new faces, retain experienced incumbents, or strike a balance between continuity and change. The decisions made in the coming days will not only shape the future of the nation, but also set the tone for Ramaphosa's presidency going forward. And that's it from Injibs Network. Stay tuned to our celebrity and gossip news.